So, you know that neighbor that is doing the reno, he actually owns the Casper & Co. company. So it is him, his brother, and mother. His mother owns that property. He was saying for the longest time that it is his property, and that he wants to move in there. That is his dream, to move in there. He also, I'm not going to get into it, but I know who his father is. But, yeah. He's been lying for the longest time, saying he wants to move in there. He said on the police interview that he wanted to rent the place out, which he said from the start. He either wanted to flip it or rent it out. And, yeah, I don't know if I can. See, this is why I need to write notes down. I'm much better at actually having a conversation with someone than making a video, because I don't know why. For some reason, it's like when I put myself in front of the camera, I just start to forget stuff. But yeah, he said that. He said many other lies. The raid on my place that they said they were doing for a trail camera, they collected BBs, which were like not even, this is big. They were literally, I can't even show you how small they were. And they were claiming that that's what was shot at a window and broke it, which is a complete lie. They also said some other lies, and it's just ridiculous that it is that easy to get someone banned from their property through lies, through complete and utter lies. And then the cops want to tell me complete and utter lies, because when I was sitting in the holding cell, they finally, I guess, got enough reason, not even reason, but like more, they weren't nervous anymore to go open my door because I'm not sitting on the other side of it. I highly suspect him, his brother, my landlord, and his mother, as well as what the guy's, Robert Ramsey, probably goes by Rob in the area, that lives in the dog patch, that talks to them. Also, the one neighbor who lives in the basement, a couple houses down, his name is Alex, also talks to him. Yeah, I can't really remember where I was going with this. But my point is here is that it's such a corrupt system, and the cops will stick to his side instead of mine. When I'm asking them to do something about throwing glass up the bottom of my stairs, when my dog Loki jumped on it, the cops didn't care. I said they'll talk to him, but if I were to do the same thing, then I would be in trouble. And it's like, okay, that makes no sense. Them ripping up the driveway, nothing happened. Them doing it again when I was no longer there now. They did it multiple times, but when I had a barrier built, I have pictures as well as the video, also have the police report, and nothing was done about that whatsoever. So that's why the cops are such a waste of time. You guys have proven to me time and time again that all I do is waste my time talking to you. So it's like, why would I even bother talking to you if this is how you guys are going to handle the situation? Thor cut his foot. Nothing happened for that. Just multiple other lies. Him saying that I was trespassing on his property. Like, if I was trespassing, you would have called the cops, because you were calling the cops every day. You would call them every day over stupid stuff that was happening to your abandoned property, which is ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know where I was going to really go with this. I can't remember exactly. But, yeah, that's my morning TED Talk, even though it's not really a TED Talk. But it's just, my explanation as to why cops are absolutely useless. They won't be there when you're robbed, and you'll have 10 water bottles sitting there, and they're going to tell you that those 10 water bottles, when you were robbed with a pistol and had your lungs collapsed, were maced, you were kicked in between the legs, like you soccer kicked 3 times and almost lost you know, those 2 things between your legs, almost lost one of them to it being ruptured, which thankfully I didn't. And there was multiple other stuff. I had the collapsed lung, 3 broken ribs, one of them was separated, maced, had a 30-round clip, 9mm with a 30-round clip, which I believe was a Glock. pulled on me. What else happened? They were on my back trying to choke me out. What else? There's just multiple stuff. And then I show them 10 water bottles, like, yo, their DNA is on this. And they're like, well, there's too many. We can't fingerprint or DNA test that many water bottles. Like, really? You guys can't do that when I know both of those dudes were drinking out of those water bottles. Well, at least 2 of them out of 10. And then, yeah, I don't know. Just, the police don't care about you. They don't care about anything. They care about writing a report and getting another, but they'll catch you in 5 minutes when you leave the liquor store and claim that you are drunk in public when not doing any type of test, and write you a ticket for $80 or $90 and say that, just don't pay it. Well, I paid it because why wouldn't I? I'm not going to have that go to collections, which it could have, but it's just, it'll rack up. And even if it does rack up, they usually aren't going to chase you for it. But it's like, I paid it. I paid that ticket, which I shouldn't even have done, because the LCBO, first of all, didn't give me a paper bag to put that bottle in that I bought. It was still sealed when the cops arrested me. And yeah, it literally wasn't even, I wasn't even a 5-minute walk from the LCBO before I had 2 cop cars pulling up on me over that. But I can't get to my house in 6 hours when I have trespassing going on. They didn't do anything about the trespassing. They didn't do anything about anything that I called. It was brushed off their shoulder. And it's just ridiculous that it's done like that. And then they stick up for some guy, I guess because they felt like he had a bunch of money. But he was also saying in that police interview in the that it should only take him 3 months. But it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years of absolute... 6 months was maybe okay. But after that, it went downhill fast. Because really, it wasn't even that. Like, it started off early because I mentioned my landlord's business address and the location. Like, in my landlord's business name. He instantly goes there and starts trying to buy the property, which I'm sure he would have pushed me out of anyways. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a sad world that we live in. Got housing telling me that it's $1,900 to the average rent in Newmarket, which is a total joke. You cannot rent a 3-bedroom in Newmarket for $1,900. And if you can, please show me one of those rentals, because I would love to see it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll talk about more of this later, but I'm trying to focus on the court date coming up. So I've got, I can't say more important stuff to do, but it's just, I need to have my mental space used on good stuff right now. Because when I focus on stuff, like I have to, it takes me time to remember stuff. I can't just be like, and start remembering everything. Because of my seizures, it has affected my memory. So it usually takes time, and also things being brought up, and then I'll remember, like, oh yeah, okay, like I'll remember more to it. That's about all, though. I hope everybody has a good day, except for the people that don't deserve to have a good day. See ya. Peace out. And they poisoned Thor. I guarantee you, that neighbor conspired to poison Thor with Robert Ramsey. I'm not going to even talk about it, but that guy, that Robert Ramsey character was... I can't even say I'm not going to talk about it, because here I am talking about it. But he was, the same night, saying my family's addresses on my YouTube channel, and then deleted all the comments with his spare account. But, and then the next morning, Thor is sick and dying. And I can guarantee you, I can't guarantee you, because I don't have the proof right now, but maybe when I can get back to the property and do a little bit better of a search, I will have more proof. But yeah, I don't really have access to all of that stuff, because I haven't even called the police to go back to my property, because you got about 15 minutes, if you're lucky, to grab whatever you deem essential. And then it's like, get out of here, because we've got better stuff to do. It's like, you really don't, though. You guys don't have better stuff to do, because you wouldn't be arresting me 5 minutes after I leave an LCBO with a sealed bottle if you had better stuff to do.